So we worked with a customer in the gas and oil industry that was using Azure as part of their infrastructure platform, and they also use them for things like their office automation, their office productivity tools. And they were looking to sort of establish a bit of a variety, if you will, in terms of understanding how they can use other clouds for cost-benefit purposes, reduction of costs in general, and taking advantage of what some of the features of AWS in this particular case can provide to them. So what we did was we engaged with them to help them understand what their overall workload looks like, which clouds were most appropriate for the type of workload that they would be running, and then how can we take advantage of each one of those independent clouds in the most effective way for them. So really just understanding what are their development techniques, what kinds of applications do they have, which applications really should be retired, or which ones would be more effective running, let's say, in the Azure environment versus running in the AWS environment. And then on top of it, also helping them to understand how can you create observability, telemetry, manage and monitor your environment in a common frame or pane of glass so that you can monitor the whole environment at once. Companies like the company I'm describing, they may think about, well, I want to avoid vendor lock-in. And so how do I avoid this kind of vendor lock-in? And the way to do it is to really create applications that are decoupled from the infrastructure. And so if we move more toward this federated model, then workload placement can be a little bit independent of that. So we're able to work with them to be able to help them move more toward sort of distributed or I'll call it multi-cloud scenario, meaning running workloads in independent clouds and achieving their business objectives, but also helping them to understand the technology vision of moving into a more distributed world where they can start to take advantage of the fact that they may have a multitude of clouds in distributed environments, or even in hybrid environment running on premises, where they can run their applications of the future. So it's been really fun to work with customers to be able to talk about those concepts and to sort of set the stage for moving in that direction.